Protection was heaven sent when that dude showed me where the weapon is. In between the two houses, kept it in the crevices. God had this from me, dude didn't mess with it. Northwest DC, baby mother so elegant.
Okay, so I'm gonna write a song about my grandmother and about the neighborhood that she lived in. It's called Leroy Park. It's a neighborhood in Northwest DC. Growing up, I was at her house all the time, so very familiar with the area. With this song, I'm gonna write it to like a J. Cole type beat. Alright, so this is what I did. I just put in, free for profit J. Cole type beat, see if I could find something for free that I ain't gotta pay for, you know what I'm saying? So I was scrolling down and everything. Then I came across one that I like right here. This one right here says free for profit J. Cole type beat. Now for this one, you actually do gotta pay for the beat. Sometimes the producer now this is a great producer. Flip Magic, you know what I'm saying, mess with this stuff, you feel me? You also gotta read down here, say free for profit. One distributor only on YouTube and SoundCloud. So I think, sometimes producers be with the clickbait tip, but like Flip Magic, his stuff good. So this was the beat sound. Like when I played the beat, I'm like, oh yeah, I like this right here. So here it is. And for the subject matter I want to cover, this beat sounded like, it fits it well, So, yeah. Beat gonna drop in a little bit. Alright, so this song I'm gonna write, I think I'm gonna title the song Grandma Song with Leroy Dreaming in parentheses, because over the past seemed like few years, like maybe like 2-3 times a week, I keep on having these dreams about my grandmother's apartment in Leroy Park, So I'm gonna write about the dreams. And also a couple months ago, so my grandmother passed away. She was 77 years old. She died during COVID, May 2020. And I seen the old lady the other day. She was the same age as my grandmother, but like she was all like this lady who I saw, she was, 77, 78, but like she was healthy though, you know what I'm saying? And like when I saw her, I was thinking like, and then this a messed up thought, so I'm not condoning how I was thinking or how I felt. But when I saw her, I was like, dang, like how she get to be healthy and my grandmother dead, you know what I'm saying? Why couldn't this old lady die instead of my grandmother, you know what I'm saying? Of course, that's a negative way of thinking though. So after I thought that, I was like, okay, God, I'm tripping. Help me to get my mind right. Thank you for the time that I had with my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna put some of that in the song. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking with this song, I'm thinking I'm not gonna, as of right now anyway. I haven't written a song yet, but when I write, I'm thinking I'm not gonna have any complex rhyme schemes. I'm more so just gonna talk about how I felt when I saw that old lady, how I felt about my, grandmother dying, how I felt about the dreams I had, keep the rhyme scheme, as of right now anyway. So keep it somewhat simple and kind of straight to the point. I'm thinking, something like, I'm grateful for all them 27 years that you were in my life and now you not here. Sometimes I still want to cry tears, but I can still hear your voice in my ear. I had dreams about the place where you live. Thinking about all the cool stuff that we did. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Just keeping it like real simple, real straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. I also thought about just using the rhyme scheme with mad. Like I saw this old lady and it made me real mad. She's still here, but my grandmother ain't. It made me sad. We had a good time together, so I should be glad. But seeing that old lady, it had me really like, dad, you know what I'm saying? Just something real simple like that, where I'm just talking about, what I'm saying, like, how I felt, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna play the beat a couple more times. And yeah, I got some ideas, and I'm gonna put them all on paper. this like, it's like a first draft, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not like worried about making like the song or nothing perfect at the moment, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just gonna, put my thoughts down on paper. Then from there, I'm gonna kind of flesh it out. Just from listening to the beat, I think each verse is gonna have 16, 16 bars per verse. With the hook, I gotta replay the how the hook part gonna sound again. But yeah, sometimes as I'm listening to a song, I be like counting the lines, like I actually count lines like on my finger. You know what I'm saying? This that way I can see. Okay, I bet this. All right, the hook lasts this many lines. The verse gonna last this many lines. So I'm counting like that. So I know the verse gonna be 16 lines. But the hook I gotta replay it again and see. Yeah. It's been about maybe 10 minutes or so. I got 8 lines finished up so far. I got all 8 lines ending with the same sounding words. All 8 lines end with a word that rhyme with here. Here, yeah, te, repeat, things like that. And it's cool how depending on where you from, your accent can make words rhyme that, people from other places, their accent probably can't really make it rhyme, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad about that. And yeah, this what I got so far. Yeah, this ain't nothing final or nothing right here. This is what I got so far. At this point, I got about 12 of my 16 lines done, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do a little practice, see what I got. You know what I'm saying? So, a little practice, I was grieving in my sleep because my grandma not here. Died in 2020, it's been over 5 years. Happy for her life and I had to cry tears. Keep on having dreams about where she used to live, where she raised her kids and took care of grandkids. Remember that voice, I still hear it in my ears. Am I grateful or sad or am I staring at the rear? All that looking back ain't gonna make her red pissed, so should I stop it? I really don't know. I don't want grief to put me in the chokehold. Glad I had the chance to see my grandmother grow old. Images in my mind, I don't need to post those. Dog, I'm good with the memories. So, that's what I got so far, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna come up with a few more lines. And with with the stuff that I have already, might change a few things, take a few words out. Maybe put some words in, maybe change up some lines. We're gonna see. But this is all kind of like a rough draft right now. You know what I'm saying? We getting it. So right now I got the whole first verse done. The rough draft for the first verse anyway. Got the first verse done, got the intro done. I started on the second verse. I haven't come up with a hook yet, so I just did the intro first verse, and I moved on to the second verse. I do a hook maybe like later on today or tomorrow or something like that. So I'm gonna show you what I got right now. Alright, this is what I got so far. Now, when I rap and everything, I put like little timestamps on the beat so that way I know where the verse is gonna start at, where they gonna end at, and all that type stuff. So. Got the intro. I think I'm gonna say that twice for right now. Got the first verse, second verse, and then I probably finish up the second verse, and then after that, I'm gonna come up with a hook. I may do it today, may do it tomorrow. We'll see. I'm back to writing again. It's Friday, November 28th. You know what I'm saying? Back at it, about to write again. Me here chilling, writing as I watch college football. Right now it's Temple versus North Texas, I believe. So I got the game on while I'm doing my songwriting. One of my old students, he actually played football for Temple too. So it's always good to see your students on the TV and everything. So yeah. So far, I got 4 lines for the second verse. And for the first 4 lines, I want the rhymes to be kind of simple, and I want them to all. I want all the the words or the ending words of the first 8 lines from the second verse to rhyme with the word mad, glad, sad, dad, jag, past, things like that. So something that I'm going to do is write down like a list of all the a whole bunch of words that rhyme with sad, mad, glad, all that. I'm gonna write them all in the column just so that way I have a lot to pick from, and then I'm just gonna look from there and then just add them into my next 4 lines. All right, so right here in the column, that's where I was writing down a bunch of words that rhyme with mad, sad, past, and all that kind of stuff right here. So this gives me some words to pick from as I'm writing the next several lines of the song. So it's been a few minutes that passed, probably about, I'm gonna guess and say probably maybe less than 10 minutes have passed, so or maybe about 10 minutes have passed so far. I have 10 lines for the second verse, so I gotta come up with 6 more. See, do a little practice, see what they sound like. Seen the old healthy lady and it made me jive mad. Like how she get the lid, but my grandma had to pass. I know I'm wrong for that, I'm tripping, I was sad. Let me just be grateful for all the time that we had. Like watching Maury trying to figure out who the dad, or her in the kitchen like a chemist in the lab. Everything provided for us, we ain't had to ask. She had a little road race too, but we ain't crashed, we just laughed. It was me and Gina in the back seat. When the time opened up the oven, we ain't like heat. So that's what I got right there so far. Put all this, it's subject to change and everything. I might, add some stuff, take some stuff out, rearrange some stuff, but that's what I got so far though. And I'm not sure what kind of rhyme scheme and words I'm gonna use for the next 6 lines, but yeah, we'll see. Alright, so it's been about another 10 minutes. So I got the whole second verse written. You know what I'm saying? So of course, I'm gonna go through and read, practice some more, and then, maybe take some stuff out, change some stuff. Like I already got my mind on 2 lines right here that I didn't practice it on the beat with us. I was practicing it in my head. It sounded like I'm gonna maybe run out of space, and the lines go like this. Grandma done stepped through heaven's door. I keep on dreaming about that 3-bedroom apartment on the 2nd floor. So with that, I might like that. It sound like too many words. Of course, I had to put on the beat and see what it sounds. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and put the beat on right now. Matter of fact, let's see what this will sound like. Let me stop it. Bring it back a little. Grandma on the step through heaven's door. I keep on dreaming about that 3-bedroom apartment on the 2nd floor. So just now when I said it, it sounded better than it did in my head, but that still might be too many words. I might take some words out or something like that, Because some stuff, even if I could say it now, I'm thinking about how it would sound if I'm performing it. I don't want to be running out of breath, or maybe I just got to work on my breath control as I'm saying it. But yeah, I have all 16 lines, 16 bars written for the second verse. As of right now, I got the intro, I got the first verse written, got the second verse written. Now I just gotta come up with a hook. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta come up with a hook. I still ain't made the hook yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm honestly thinking about making the intro, making that the hook, but we'll see though. We'll see. Most likely I'm probably not. I'm gonna come up with a hook, and then if I like the hook, I'm gonna keep it. If I don't like it, we're gonna change it up. That's all. So yeah, back to the thinking. All right, so I just realized that with the hook, I'm really overthinking. Like I had like some ideas in my, in my head, but I didn't write them down because I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna sound good. This ain't gonna sound good. But as I said, it's like a rush dress. So let me just get everything out, and then from there, let me just go from there. Let me yeah, I was overthinking. Yeah, I'm done now though. Just go and get it out. Okay, so I finally have a hook now. I finally got a chorus. It took a little while, It took a little while, but this what I got so far. So the chorus is it's an 8-line chorus. This what I got. Grandma house, so much love in that apartment. Always had rays of sunshine, never darkness. Kept her eyes on her. She was always watching. Her door was open for us. We ain't had to do no knocking. Grandma's house, so much love in that apartment. Everything near, we ain't need no other options. Always kept us safe, we were always safeguarded. Her door was open for us, we ain't had to do no knocking. So that's what I got for the chorus right there. It took a little while to come up with that, I took a break and then came back to it. So yeah, that's what I got right there. You know what I'm saying? I like it. Not saying it's perfect or nothing, but I do like what I had. So now, I had basically the whole song. So, from listening to the beat and how I hold up. So listen to the beat and like how I wrote the song. It's like okay, I'm gonna have to come in with the intro. It's the intro 8 lines, but I'll be just repeating like the 4-line stanza twice. Then after that, I'm coming in with the chorus that I finally got. 8-line chorus, 16-line verse, 8-line chorus again, 16-line second verse. Then after that, we're going back to the chorus, and then after the chorus, I think as the beat is kind of fading out, I think that I'll repeat what I said for the intro. I'll use that as my outro. Maybe I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, yeah. So the song is written. May as I said, make some changes, but yeah, the song is written, guys. So yeah, thank you for watching the videos. I want to show you how I, go about making songs and things like that. And I don't know when it's gonna come out, but it's gonna come out sometime in 2026. And now even though I ain't recorded nothing, I like the song already. I'm gonna shoot a music video for the song too, just cause I like the beat. I like the stuff I'm talking about too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna shoot a video for it. The video gonna come out. The video and song is gonna come out whenever it come out. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be in 2026 sometime. As right now, today is November 28th, 2025, and yeah, song come out 2026. So y'all, yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.
Protection was heaven sent when that dude showed me where the weapon is. In between the two houses, kept it in the crevices. God had this from me, dude didn't mess with it. Northwest DC, baby mother so elegant.